Hi everyone, welcome to my another episode of Portrait Drawing Lesson. In this video, I will show you how to draw the portrait in front view. Let's go and get it started. The way to find the skull sphere in front view is as follows. From the top, it is slightly lower than the outer border of the hair. From the sides, it is almost the same level with the cheekbones, and from the bottom, it is approximately between the mouth and the nose. Use these curved lines to turn a simple circle into a sphere. Here I'm going to talk about the side planes of the head. It is important to know that this side plane is usually drawn in a circular shape and its location varies depending on the position of the head and the viewing angle. For instance, in front view, this part is seen like an oval and it's considered as a part of a cylinder. Basically, consider this segment as a flat surface. When you look at the head from below, this part tilts toward the top of the skull and vice versa. And I think in this portrait we are looking from the low angle, and that's why this line leans toward up. Be careful that these three lines should be parallel to each other. Yes, this line is called face line, you can see, and this is so important that every detail in both sides of this of the portrait, in both sides, align itself together, and they should be symmetrical, of course. As you can see here, the eye line is like an indicator which divides the portrait into two equal parts. It just goes through the halfway, and you can use it like you can divide your portrait into two equal halves. Okay, here you can see a line, a curved line. Of course, it does not have any relation with those three lines that I mentioned before, but of course it is parallel with those three lines. The important tips, this line tells us that the jaw angle is at the same level with the beneath of the lips. These 2 points are connected like horizontal. If the distance between nose and chin is divided into 3 equal parts, the midline of the lips is on the first 1/3. Well, another important point here is while you're proceeding to draw the details while drawing eyes, it's better to draw them simultaneously. Do not draw one eye and then proceeding for another eye. Do not draw them one by one. Draw them together and compare them together. Draw axes, draw straight lines between the top of the eyes, the midlines, bottom lines. Try to find any reason for drawing an axis and do compare two sides of the face together. They should be coordinate and they should be like every part is in its right place. Well, now don't rush and check out your drawing that everything is okay and it looks correct by proportions and measuring. While you are making sure proportions are okay, there is no mistake, and everything looks good, then I think it's time for start shading. Well, be careful about the eyes. Draw them so realistic. It is so important to look real in your portrait. I mean, the eyes, they should look real. As you can see here, I'm using lines in this drawing, and this is the style I have chosen. But there are other techniques to complete the drawing, which I will try to show you in my future post. But you must pay attention to the proportions and measurements more than the style or the technique in your drawing. While you're shading, you're trying to realize and try to understand the relationship between the surface and the light source. This is so important to understand this phase. In other words, I'm trying to tell you that imagine that you are making the statue of that portrait, not just drawing it. Try to imagine it like it's like three-dimensional. Uh, that's what I'm trying to tell you. Well guys, I hope you enjoyed this video and I hope you liked it. Don't forget to leave a like. If you're new to my channel, please do subscribe to my channel. And if you had any question, write your question in the comment section. I will read them one by one and I will answer to all your questions for sure. Thank you, and thank you for watching, and until my next post, take care.